Looks like we're rolling. First and foremost, we'll say Kalam Layal Bashim Yao Shah Bashim Mal Kakwadash. And double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstones who rule and teach well. And honors to the brothers, precious truth across the four corners, right? With all sincerity, man. You know, 'cause that's what we gotta do. We got precious truth with all sincerity, man. You know. So, I just wanted to get into the news. It's late, but gotta just hit the button, bro. Get this video in and try to hit the hay, because I gotta go, far into the Bronx tomorrow, man. Yeah, which is far from where I'm at. But we're gonna get into this video, okay? So, U.S.-Canada trade war, price of American goods to go up for American citizens, right? And there's different articles on this. Is the AI overview. A trade war between the United States and Canada will raise prices for consumers in both countries because the U.S. placed a tax on Canadian goods and Canada's responding with a tax on American goods. All right, so this is what's popping off right now, man. I was reading one article. Trump said, they quoted him, "Canada needs us. We don't need Canada." All right, shit, you see this devil's pride in full display, man. All right, these Canadians are tired of this shit. NATO and the EU are tired of this shit, as per biblical prophecy. All right, because what the scriptures say, man. Babylon is that horn whose look is more stout than his fellows, man. All right, walking in all that great pride, man. The golden city. All right, this place is gonna get totally destroyed, man. All right, as for Revelation 16, the 10 horns. We're going to hate the horse, shall burn it with fire, man. America's allies are going to shoot missiles on this place, man. And totally burn it up, right? Yeah, man. So, it's just, America's pride, man, is on full display, man. When I say America's allies, I mean NATO and the EU. They're going to shoot missiles on this place, man. I mean, it's America's pride on full display. And ultimately, all this stuff is bringing about the economic squeeze, leading up to, full financial, economic collapse, aka Marshall Law, Jacob Trouble in full swing. All right, so U.S. taxes on Canada. The U.S. government put a 50% tariff on about $20 billion worth of products coming from Canada. So anything that comes from Canada gets taxed. So like cars and stuff, like anything Canadian made gets taxed. Higher costs for Americans. When companies pay higher taxes to bring goods across the border, they pass those extra costs on to shoppers, right? Because Canada is also putting tariffs on American goods, right? So the companies, producing like dairy, I believe I saw, like vegetables, different produce, I think even toilet paper, right? When those companies have to pay more to go ship their stuff abroad, they're gonna put that cost back onto the consumer. Right, this makes everyday items more expensive for people living in the U.S., man. All right, so Canadian counter tariffs. Canada also would match the U.S. taxes dollar for dollar. These new Canadian taxes will start September 8th. Targeted goods. Canada is putting 25-50% on more than 700 American-made products. You can view the full details on the Department of Finance Canada site. All right, impacting U.S. businesses. Because Canada is a major buyer of American goods, these taxes will make U.S. products more expensive for Canadian buyers. Which, hey, man, the bros out there, in Canada be all right, man. Because we got brothers out there too. This may cause brothers in Canada to buy local items instead, which could hurt U.S. farmers and companies that sell their products abroad. All right, see, yeah, this is what I wanted. Products affected by trade war. Dairy products like cheese, fish, whiskey, and fruits. Household items, furniture, clothing, appliances, washing machines, paper products, steel, and aluminum. Right? So we just got to wait and see how, all this comes to pass, man. But, these different websites are saying prepare for rising prices and things like that. So yeah, man. Let's go get some precepts. All right, so we're just going to get one and let it be that. So this is the book of, should be 2nd Ezra. Scroll down. I think, yeah, 2nd Ezra 16. All right. Behold, the victuals shall be so good cheap, Yeah, we'll go here. For victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Right? And we're seeing that, man. While you could still buy stuff, right? You could still go to the movies and go on these dates, with your woman and things like that, right? These evils are coming to pass, man, and the prophecies are coming to pass, right? We're gonna see, hyperinflation, right? That's gonna come to pass, like it says in Revelation, 1 penny for barley, like a day's wage for just some bread, dude. That's what we're gonna have to come to pass, man. Right? It's gonna be wild, man. Right? That's why the scripture says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, man. All right, so yeah, this is just another example of what's popping off, man. All right, so actually, maybe we'll go to one more. It's the book of Matthew. Yeah, one more, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Chapter 24 and 6. You shall have wars, hear wars and rumors of wars. See that you be in trouble, for these things must come to pass, but then it is not yet. Right? And we see that out here, right? These prophecies are coming to pass, right? You're hearing these wars and rumors of wars, and you can hear it on a much larger scale than they could back then. Right? It's how you know it's from talking about these days now, right? Because back then, you had wars and rumors of wars, right? But those were, passed around by word of mouth and things like that, you know. Even I think it was like that Rome show. They had like I don't know how historically accurate it is, but they had like a crier, like someone who would like just stand out, and he was like the news reporter basically. And he would just yell out the current events basically. Right, and of course, across the time you had newspapers, and then further across the time after that, you have smartphones, TVs, and you can watch and get the news anywhere. Right? For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there should be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All right. So yeah, man, we're seeing, nation rise against nation. We still got Russia and Ukraine going after it. I mean, I was reading one article, title stated that Russia, they said they could target Britain, right? Because Ukraine is using British missiles, okay? And then we got this article here, the trade war, okay? Global tensions, right? We're seeing things pop off, man. There should be famines and pestilences, earthquakes in diverse places, man. And this is an example of a famine, man-made famines, right? Caused by supply chain disruptions, tariffs, right, etc., etc. Even the shit what they be pulling with their bird flu, just making shit up, killing the animals, right, so that they could put the squeeze on the people, man. Ultimately leading to, which brothers always say, that there's more likely gonna be some sort of black swan event that's just gonna just change the game, man. When the internet's gonna be shut down, or there's gonna be just chaos, bro. Right? We're just gonna be fucked up, kind of like in Gary, Indiana. And you hear about the blackout, right? Everybody's making videos on people talking about they get robbed and shit. Hey, man, surprised nobody got raped up in there, man. You know what I'm saying? But when Jacob Trouble come to pass in full swing, you have blackouts, and you have just straight anarchy, straight fucking bloodshed, man. You bitches gonna get fucked up, man. You bitches gonna be selling ass for the low. You know what I'm saying? For a fucking pack of peanuts. Selling straight buns for peanuts, bro. Crazy. But yeah. That's the type of shit that's gonna that's some shit that's gonna happen, man. Alright? It's just like it talks about like address 15 and 16. It's dead bodies being in the street. So yeah. I'm not to be that low and edified. And I say shalom.